So, hello everyone and welcome back to some more of the Chicken Police Painted It Red in another Advent Calendar Day, and let us continue.
The hop dog was like the last warning. You can still turn back.
And
My
indeed,
eyes lingered on the sign.
we did hear that last time, so I think I'll skip it, but it's a good thing to know that that's the point where it saves. So maybe next time I will actually leave it, like just skip into this sort of a scene and then we can watch it next time, that whatever he says. So I think that's how we will be continuing forward. So the city.
Peaceful, isn't it?
Totally.
Because the whole town's probably drunk by now.
Maybe that's the only way it can bear itself.
Possible. Who knows?
Doesn't it remind you of someone?
Like me? Is that what you're hinting at, Marty?
Shut up, Marty.
Got you there, old bird.
You did. You did.
There used to be such life around here before it became an insect ghetto.
The hive.
That was a very long time ago, Marty.
I was a little chick, and the hop dog had the best pancakes in the entire city.
Well, since Zip became the owner, the cook, and the waitress, I imagine it's all gone downhill.
Most likely.
True.
So this is the person we were talking
But
about.
at least the coffee's good.
That's right. I have no idea what that mongrel's doing with it, and I don't want to know, but its aroma is unbeatable.
Cool. So the hive, because I was looking into the city originally, I thought that this would be also the city, but it is actually the hive, not the city.
Roachtown always gives me the creeps.
Hey, don't call it that. It's not okay. Whatever happened here, it's still the Cobbler District.
Old memories?
We used to live here a while with my mother. There used to be a small ice cream shop around here, and a baker. The whole area smelled like fresh bread. Smelled like home.
How could we turn it into a slum?
Good question.
So it is. Let's just check there's nothing more.
Let's pray to the gods we'll never have to work here again. Do you remember that case? With that fly called Novak?
Interesting.
Great wild ones. How could I ever forget that?
There are a lot of different cases. Well, I'm sure that's the last one. What about the city then? Is there anything more about that?
Even though it's a mess, I still can't imagine living anyplace else.
You know what? I envy you for that.
Even though it's a mess,
Yeah, I thought that that's probably all, but you never know for sure. An old car.
could this wreck belong to Zip?
Well, it's a wreck just like him, so I guess it could.
Maybe.
It's sad that everything's rotting away.
It is, especially a beauty like that.
Yeah.
Well, they do
Once
agree
this
about that.
broken down old car was new and shiny. Am I a broken down old car too?
Plausible.
Once this broke...
So, a fly guy.
Look at the poor bastard.
He's looking okay, Marty. Remember what we saw when we worked at the hive?
Wild ones. Don't even remind me. Trying to forget that shit every day.
It's been even worse since. I guess you heard about the riots.
Who hasn't? You know, people are afraid that the Great Fire will happen again, and those hive houses are pretty flammable.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
I don't speak of the devil, Marty. But to be honest, I have no idea how this insect matter can be solved.
I do. We just open the ghettos and let the insects live among us like they did for centuries.
Your heart is pure gold, buddy. But you know it's not that easy. Clawville isn't what it used to be.
Maybe he can't understand what we're saying.
Well, we didn't even try to talk to him yet, Marty. So,
Or he just doesn't want to talk to us. Which I can understand, considering how most of the animals treat these poor bastards.
Indifference is almost as harmful, Sonny.
You think I'm indifferent about the insect issue?
I didn't say that, boss.
I'm not indifferent. I just think we've simply gone too far to even make it right.
It's never too late to change, Sonny.
I hope you're right.
Interesting, interesting.
Ah, is that the Kite and Blues?
That he's playing.
I think so. It has a unique sound to it, that's for sure.
I'd like to visit the Hive again when things lighten up a little.
Yeah, and when they welcome cops again.
So one day, when you probably are both retired.
Yeah, right. Ah, is that the Kite and Blues?
That's what I thought.
Hey, pal.
Well, definitely a supply. At least it's easier to play when you have more hands. Dot dot dot.
Can you hear me?
Dot dot dot.
Is he deaf?
Possible.
I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't understand what I'm saying.
Or he just doesn't want to talk.
Or he doesn't want to.
That's also very likely.
I'm gonna try still one more time at least.
Ah, poor Bug Eyes.
At least he's playing music. I mean, he's doing something. Most of the destitute take up drinking or drugs. Or worse.
You know about the light.
You mean the light the insects believe in?
Yeah, their afterlife. If they want to go into the light, they set themselves on fire.
Cool. If they want to go to the light, just set yourself on fire. Kinda makes sense though, like certain bugs after all are something that are drawn to light in the darkness, for example, so kinda seems reasonable.
Yeah, I've heard that. Maybe it's not a bad way to go.
That depends on your point of view.
Well, usually speaking, yes.
Poor Bug.
Okay, so that's all from this side of the world, I'd say. So then we can go to the Court of Pancakes, Hop Dog, fresh breakfast and lunch.
Are you sure that thing's a dog? I always wondered.
I don't know, it doesn't really look like a dog nor anything else.
The name Hop Dog is quite a giveaway. Don't you think so, Mr. Detective?
It is true, it does have a dog in the name.
Sometimes the most natural connections lead us astray. Who said that?
Probably we.
A natural-born genius?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't know what this looks like exactly. It could be a dog, it could be something completely different.
That sign gives me the creeps.
Why?
I'm not surprised.
That sign.
I'm not surprised.
I do not know the answer to that question, why it gives them the creeps though. Warning, daily offer almost ham and tomato refill, drink hot dog, grass dog savannah style. Alright, all sort of stuff. We don't serve bugs here. Aw, poor bug, having to then just play outside.
Of all that's furry.
Is this still a thing?
The situation's getting even worse, Marty. Have you heard how the young mothers of the Cobbler District are forced to make a living?
I have no idea what you're talking about, Sonny.
I have no idea what goes on in the Hive, Sonny. I don't think I want to know. But you're still gonna tell me, right?
Prostitution is the lesser evil. What's worse is that some folks have to sell their kids when they're still larvae.
Lovely. That does sound perfect.
Wait, what? Why?
I assume some would like to eat them then? I don't know.
They pay a hefty sum for each of them downtown. They sell them as gourmet food in the most expensive restaurants.
Knew it.
Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
We made this city, Marty. Clawville didn't do this to itself. Don't ever forget that.
Zip is a tricky little son of a bitch. He always has been. But seeing this, I didn't know him to be like this.
Me neither, Marty. But maybe this neighborhood changed him. Or the city.
Yeah, maybe.
Everything's possible.
This makes the bile rise in my wattle.
Yeah, me too.
Bile rise in your wattle. Sure. Oh, let's go in. Entrance.
Ugh, the place is deserted. Poor Zip.
You're right.
Yeah, the guy's middle name is Bad Luck.
That's for sure.
Oh, there is the Zippy. Cold coffee and doodles. What is doodles? Fuck the king, eh? Where all the colors go.
What insight.
Indeed, it is.
Wise words, pal. Wise words.
Where the all the colors go?
Well, that's a good question, pal. You know what? I was thinking the same thing. You know what?
I was thinking that that's probably all, but gotta always check. Like I said before, gotta check.
The highlight of my day.
Cold coffee, eh?
Yeah, I can smell it already. How does he make the coffee here so special?
Look at that mangy trash panda and tell me, do you really want to know?
You're right.
As always.
I wanna know how the raccoon makes it.
Ah, this will do.
Until tomorrow morning, at least.
That's right.
Someone once said that everything's backwards in Clawville. The beer's always warm and the coffee's always cold.
Oh.
Well, I guess I'm starting to understand what he meant.
Oh yeah, that is cold coffee after all. So, makes sense, makes sense. A menu. So almost ham and tomato, quasi meat and cheese, all but bacon and chocolate, all for fowl pancakes, touche shuffle, smelly shuffle, Krasdog Savannah style, Seppe burger, Sia superstar, hot dog, Fisherman's best, Zips coffee. All for $40 on the other hand if you want that. And then just like home, burgers and hot dogs, all Zip knows best. Super sized hot dogs with synthesized sauces, chocolate mix and devil horn paprika.
You still don't eat meat, old man?
I'm a rooster, a chicken. Why the hell would I eat meat?
I don't mean real meat. I'm not a lunatic. But a meat substitute? There's about 10 different kinds. Have you never tried any of them?
Why would I? If I don't eat meat, why would I eat a substitute?
Kinda makes sense. Of course, I guess you could try to taste like what that sort of thing might even maybe taste like. Even if you won't wanna eat real meat, but I don't know. Yeah.
Because you can. That's the point.
Wild gods, Marty. Stop being such a sheep. Do you fall for those adverts?
Substitute isn't meat, Sonny. And if it's tasty, why wouldn't I eat it?
I don't care what you eat, but don't be surprised when you lose all your feathers or you try to bite off your own leg one day.
Sure.
Ooh, a nice pancake with hemp seed, chocolate, and black onions?
I'd rather have somebody pull my beak off.
Ah, you used to be more daring.
Yeah, and my back didn't hurt either.
Furry heavens, it's depressing being around you, Boss Bird. Ooh, maybe a peanut souffle with faux meat.
Faux meat.
Oh, stop it, Marty, before I get sick.
Ugh, you're just a boring old man.
I'd rather be boring than dead.
Yeah, but it might not kill ya to eat.
I wouldn't eat here if my life depended on it.
Cool.
I wouldn't eat.
Cool. Fly with me, baby. Gaston Mavi is the new star of rock and roll. Alright.
And voila, the master himself.
About master of what?
What a finch.
Sonny, he's a pigeon, not a finch.
Oh, a pigeon. I wasn't really sure what the heck that was supposed to even be.
Don't make me angry, Marty.
Okay, I was only joking.
Yeah, I had no idea what that was.
In another life, I'd love to be a rock star.
You're already one, Marty. For me.
Ah, thanks, boss.
Kids these days and their crazy music. What would old M.B. Davis say to this garbage?
Who can say? But yeah, the M.B. Davis was the poster that you had, or one of the pictures you had of in your office. Billy J. Blackmore, all the brand new album. Break Me. Not all cops are pigs, and then quite a few others. So Shadows of a Doubt. Not all cops are pigs. Can we select it actually? Aw, the music went immediately back. The city is on fire. What about get a bite of me, baby? Ah, that's this one. Death White Tell No Tales. Maybe. There must be a dead fly somewhere then. For a handful of letters. Definitely heard that one already. I guess that's okay. We'll listen more later of those. Okay, all of that stuff is checked.
The door didn't look like this last time.
Yeah, because last time you tore it out and beat that baboon with it.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I remember now. So that's why Zip remodeled the whole place.
He had to. We didn't leave much of it standing.
Aw, poor Zip.
If I didn't know how nice we are, I'd almost hate ourselves.
Yeah, hope you at least paid something for it.
Welcome to the club, partner. What's that smell?
You know, I don't want to know.
What's behind the door?
Zip once had Marty do the dishes because he tried to take off without paying. That was one of the best days of my life.
You gotta do the dishes. Okay, Zip then. You're the guy we wanna talk with a little bit.
He sure didn't get any younger.
Or prettier.
You think he's still mad at us?
Frankly, Marty, I don't give a damn.
But I do wonder if I should have come here first and then after that to the office, because I am kind of afraid that we skipped whatever he would have actually told to our companion in here about the situation, because I was like, oh, but maybe that's the main thing and I should first visit this office, just check if there's something, but I kind of feel that I may have skipped things that I shouldn't have skipped then accidentally. Oh well, but I can't really help it if that sort of thing happens.
You think he might know something about the case?
Who knows?
He knows almost everybody in this city. At least he used to once. Let's see if he still does. When I first arrested him, he was barely 14 years old. I was a rookie cop. Who would have thought we'd end up like this?
So Zip, hi.
Hello, boys. Now, get the hell out of here while I'm asking nicely.
Yeah, can understand.
Hey, is that how you greet two old friends?
Hey, I'm not joking, Sonny. I got a shotgun under the bar.
No, you don't, because if you had, we'd arrest you here and now.
If there's still life in you when you're full of buckshot.
It's going well so far.
Very well.
We're just here for a coffee, Zip, okay? Like old times.
Nothing's like old times. Haven't you noticed?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it's quite noticeable.
Shit. All right. And where'd you blow in from?
We haven't been anywhere yet, but we're going somewhere.
Yeah, we sure are.
Everybody's going somewhere, right?
That's how it usually goes.
Tell me, how much do you know, Zip?
That depends. How deep is it?
Bottom of the well kind. Goes down around Ibn Wessler.
Holy hell. Wessler? You've dipped your wings in deep shit, boys.
Yeah, I kinda had a feeling about that.
If you've got anything on him, don't keep it to yourself. We'd be grateful.
Grateful. Maybe you're not gonna trash my joint this time, eh? You know, Ibn's acting strange nowadays. He always believed that if you want something done, you do it yourself. That's how it was for years, anyway.
And?
But now, he left his real estate, the fish racing clubs, the casinos, and the bars to his right-hand man, Mongrel Mick. And ever since, he's been kinda weird. Bottomed out, brooding in the seediest joints of the city. Nobody ever knew him to be like this. Weird, huh?
Very weird.
Yeah, weird. Do you think it's about a lady?
Yeah, I kinda have a feeling.
It's always about a lady.
Well, there is a woman,
I knew it.
but not like you think.
Is this gonna cost much?
That's a good question.
Only a favor, like the good old days.
What's the favor?
Okay, I'm in.
Ask. Let's ask. Okay, well, let's speak first.
That Natasha's a mysterious woman, a real cursed jewel, if you ask me. She came out of nowhere 2 or 3 years ago and landed on the stage of the Millions almost immediately.
Is that so? Interesting.
Yeah, she's got a fantastic voice, makes men go crazy. But we all know that's not what's important. Then suddenly, bam! She got the whole club, just like that. But we know exactly how it was.
I can imagine, yeah. Since then, it operates under the name the Tsar Club, right?
The old click is still clicking, right? Yeah, the club was renamed and remodeled. Everyone knows she was Ibn's lover, but she's not your usual canary. She didn't get involved in Ibn's dirty dealings.
Okay, good for her.
Then how exactly does she fit into the picture?
Check this. A few months ago, the old rat pulled out of his own businesses and gave control to Mongrel Mick and his mob.
Mongrel Mick? Doesn't sound familiar.
Mick the Marauder, ring a bell?
Damn, that little monkey came this far?
Monkey.
I think that little shit took advantage of Ibn not being himself.
Which has something to do with this Natasha, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
That's my guess.
Thanks for this straight dope, Zip. We owe you one.
One? You owe me the price of a new coffee shop, remember?
Oh, just that much.
Okay. Whatever you need. Just call us.
I clucking will.
Thanks, pal.
Hey, I'm not your pal, Marty.
I do have a lot of questions too about the Tsar Club.
Have you ever been to that place?
Of course, 100 times. Everyone who matters in this city's been there. Sorry, guys. But then, it had a different name and a different owner.
Business affairs, right?
Yeah, that was the dark era, Sonny. I don't want to talk about it.
Roger that.
What about the Hop Dog? How's it been going?
I've gotta say, you've revamped the joint pretty well.
Yeah, after you trashed it, I had to.
Look, I'm sorry, Zip. That Ocelot and his gorilla.
Baboon, not gorilla.
Whatever.
The same thing.
Sonny, watch your beak.
So you owe me one until about the end of time. But I'd settle for you washing up here for a few years after retirement, Sonny.
Okay, sure. Just washing up in here.
Mind your tongue, furball.
Ha!
What about, indeed, the mafioso, Vesla?
So, Ibn's gone insane.
Love will kill you in the end, they say.
Seems like everyone's in a poetic mood today.
You're one to talk, by the way.
Huh? Why?
That because we're like that too, apparently. So what about Natasha Gatsenko?
So, about that woman. Is she really that dangerous?
What woman isn't, huh?
No, Zip. I mean really dangerous.
She's got the most influential gangster of the city wrapped around her finger. She calls him her little furball. How dangerous do you think she is?
Interesting. Interesting indeed. What about you, Zip?
You didn't get any younger, pal.
You're telling me? You look like you haven't had a good night's sleep since forever.
Probably haven't.
To be honest, I've never had a good night's sleep in my life.
You will when the big sleep comes.
Big sleep?
And what are your plans? Dying behind the bar?
Of course. You got a better idea?
No, no I don't.
A couple, yeah. But somehow this suits you.
You know what? Your mother's a goat.
Thanks. Doubt it though. What about some more stalking?
You sure talk a lot.
Maybe the past is haunting me. Once a rat, always a rat, right?
And you were a rat.
Aw, come on, Zippy. Don't be so hard on yourself. You got out in time, and you've been living an honest, ordinary life since then, haven't you?
Yeah, right. How lucky am I, eh?
It's more than what many others get, believe me. What's this no insects allowed shit? You're not like that.
What do you think? If I let one in, all of them will follow. And then I can forget my regular clientele for good.
Like, I can understand that not necessarily everyone would want to go into the place, though, if there would be a lot of insects, so I guess I can understand that, if that's how a lot of people do think about Nanda's box here in this world of ours.
What clientele? There's no one here.
That's true too, though.
That's it. Would you take even that away from me?
So you prefer it rather empty than being full of bugs, then? Is that it?
What's this no in...
What do you think? If I...
Okay, but I guess we aren't. But yeah, I hope I didn't miss what we would have talked with our companion otherwise, but I don't see an option to talk with him in here, so I have no idea. Could I have tried to talk with him somehow or not? There is a lot of stuff to look into, however, at the very least. So, people. So, her employer currently bolsters the ranks of to put it mildly. This explains the cloud of fear surrounding Miss Ibanez. Yeah. Okay. Star Club, and then she was the singing sensation of the millions and later became the owner under Ibn Batranj. Not much is known of her past before this, though, whatever there may have been. Then Martin McChicken. Chicken, gender male, special feature, unusual height and weight for a fowl, shiny white feathers. He shot me once and I deserved it. Well, that's good that you know that you deserved it. We've been partnered for almost 10 long, hard years. Well, we were, because now he's only helping me unofficially until I've wrapped up this case. Mud is a hothead with a hard fist, but he's loyal until the end and I can count on him in every way. Especially if guns are in a picture, that's when he reveals his true nature, true self. And that's when I don't want to get on his way. Not anymore, at least. Yeah, because you already were once. Marty's fiancée is Laura, a beautiful, warm-hearted predator. I don't know what she sees in Marty, but he is too damn lucky to have such a woman for him. And, yeah, nothing new for Lewis here. There is some new information about, at least the bestseller Rattus. One well-known gangster. Yeah, this one we read. It's been acting quite strange recently, as if he was trying to withdraw from his own shady businesses to live a simple life with the simple pleasures. That wouldn't be a problem in itself, but this just isn't like him. And then Carl and Phyllis Hedgehog. And special feature, I hate him. A real little ass block. He is too small of a fish in the ocean to be worth bribing. And yeah, Porcupine. That's what I was thinking of. This is in the hedgehog, obviously enough, but what was the name? Porcupine, that's the name. Special feature, I hate him almost as I hate his partner Phyllis. Big and dumb, it resembles my partner Marty a little, except that Troy's doesn't have a kind heart. And then there is Buzuriel Cowhound Nadas. Showhound Nadas. Doc, gender male. Canis lupus familiaris. Special feature, they say he's able to devour anything that crosses his path. That's why he got the nickname Showhound. Gotcha. And Detective Poscarilli alias Posco, he works in the predatory division as I do, or as I used to be more precise. And indeed, Monica Rosen, Hummingbird. Makes sense. She does look a little bit like the hummingbird face, but I wasn't sure at all. Melisuka Helene, gender female. Special feature, she can watch over thousands of things at once, and she is an angel. The soul and heart of a police department. She's a hummingbird in theory, but many say she's a real angel who fell from the sky. When I used to come to the station daily, her presence was the sugar in my bitter morning coffee. Oh dear, Monica, sometimes I feel like you're holding this full place together. And then we met Mort Martiken, who is a Komodo Dracon. Special feature, he's old and blind and unrepairable wreck. A light-fingered bastard. He's blind as a bat, but also one of the biggest scoundrels in the city that has ever been seen. Yes, this city has ever seen. He could have been a good guy, but got lost somewhere halfway, and now he's too old to save himself. There was some fight in a club where Mort was at. What a surprise, he's an old friend, so I can put in a good word for him. And we did. And the goddamn Lucius Wilford Bloodboil. The chief is a real legend. He also hates me. Yeah. He's my boss and the living statue of justice. He's tough, ruthless, and above all, unbribable. And of course, he's a racist bastard, but still, I don't want to be here when he retires to witness how chaos devours Glowville for good. So he's still a good chief, but yeah. Then this is the Dr. Reginald P. Pubo that we have not met, but we did talk a little of. Eagle Owl, apparently. Pubo Pubo. That's an interesting Latin name. Special feature, morphinist, neurotic, old and ugly, but he's an old friend from the golden days of the chicken police. No more info about him though. Then Zip H. Murphy, the raccoon. An old enemy who became a good friend over the years. Is a special feature of his. He used to be a small-time criminal, but the underworld pushed him out. Now he makes the best coffee in the full city, in a run-down roadside rest area. Oh, and he also proved to be a rather useful police informant. Zip is getting old. He still has his connections. It's worth questioning him about everything, but time has had its way with him too. Then Zip was delivering information to Ibn up to a couple of years ago. Interesting. He was already working as a police informant then, so he may have been reporting to both sides, the sneaky little bastard. Well, would make sense though. I guess that's all then, that we know at this point, yep. Don't see anyone else in here. Yep. That's all of them. Then the place is Glowville Police Department. We visited Top Dog, and we have visited the SAR Club. Well, we haven't visited it, but we have a text of it. And there was indeed a few other things that we heard about. The wild ones we read about already before. Then Moses and Plato. Moses is a Tibetan sandfox and Plato is a Pallas cat. They're old rivals of Sonny and Marty, currently working at the Glowville PhD Homicide Division. I think we saw those two there when we were going and getting our partner, Marty. And then the Hive roached down a Cobbler district that we saw in here. The Cobbler district, also known as the Hive or Roachtown, was once part of the city, but then became a vault of Keto, where 98% of the city's insect population is forced to live. Currently the biggest threat to the city are the riots in the Hive that have almost driven the city-state to the brink of civil war multiple times already. That's pretty bad. And then the Great Fire of Glowville. Not long ago, no, not long after the Meat War and the following economic crisis in 893, a fire almost destroyed the entire city of Glowville. Originated in the Ratwell district, not even the river Thames was able to stand in its way. It was fiery hell incarnate, after which the city had to be built up again almost from scratch. And then meat substitutes we talked about with our partner. Meat replacements or meat substitute foods made it possible to reduce meat consumption, predation, and domestic cannibalism in the full wilderness. These products are widespread nowadays and are not only popular with predators but all kinds of animals. The mongrel Mick the Marauder, who indeed got now the place from Ibn Vesler. Mick is one of the most infamous henchmen of Ibn Vesler. Known by many rather scary nicknames thanks to his cruel nature, Sonny and Marty have crossed paths with Mick before, and it took a lot of effort to get out of it with feathers intact. So, some more information that we got. Natasha must know my wife Molly from somewhere, or perhaps she has very good informants. I must find out. I can't talk. I must find out what the connection is. That is true, though. Okay, so we read all of that. I think I'll go to the map here first and foremost. It's interesting that this is also marked almost like a main quest, but we were here just a moment ago, so no point going there back, I think. So I think Star Club is next, but I'll end for today here, and I'll see you tomorrow for some Star Club. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you for more next time. So bye bye, see you then.